Welcome to yet another episode of Orioles Franchise here in MLB The Show 25. We are going to hope that Sugano can turn things around. We're really going to hope that. Because he has struggled. Mightily. And quite frankly, I don't know how to fix him. I don't know if he can be fixed. I guess we'll find out. If you're enjoying the series so far, consider liking the video, subscribing to the channel. We are on the road to 4,000 watch hours, 2,000 subscribers. Cannot get there without you.
It's the Kansas City Royals taking on the Baltimore Orioles. We're all eager to see if his heroics last time. First pitch coming your way next. All right, just about ready for baseball. And today's starter, Tomoyuki Sugano. What should we keep an eye on here?
Well, no doubt about it. He's going to have to put together some consistently good performances in order to bring that ERA down. Now, he's got good stuff. He's just got to be able to have confidence, trust it, and really go after hitters, not nibble. Trust that his stuff can have late life and miss barrels of bats.
Okay. 1-1.
Cut on and lifted in the air. And it stays fair.
A fluke base hit. Not what you want to see to start a game.
Here's Mark Canha. Homered last night. Added another hit as well. There's the strike.
0-1.
Okay.
And that one is inside ball one.
Runner, he's going, he's going.
Runner goes. Next off.
Clearly a hit and run.
Garcia gets his lead at first with nobody out. Pitch misses there, and the count is even 2-2. And that's downstairs and outside.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
And it's fouled off. They'll do it again.
Canada's going to give you a professional
Runner at
at
first with no outs here. And ball 4, 2 aboard.
Didn't miss by much right there. Just couldn't get the call off the inside corner.
Batting third, shortstop, Bobby Witt Jr.
Now here's Bobby Witt Jr.
Definitely scuffling at the dish lately. Only 2 hits over the last 5 games.
That clips the zone. That's strike 1. First and second, no outs here in the second game of the series. Worm burner into the outfield for a knock. Headed for the plate. The throw home. But it's offline. He will score. On the board first, it's 1-0. First and second, no outs. So up now for Kansas City.
Not what I want to see.
At this point, the clean inning is over. Got to settle in, focus on the hitter, and get out of it with minimal damage.
That one finds the zone, and the count even 1-1.
It's great to get on the board in the first frame of the ball game, but here's an opportunity for them to really open things up with a couple of runners on. Let's see if they can cash in.
Base knock center field. Headed for the plate. The throw in. It's offline. The run comes in.
Oh my God.
We don't see this a whole lot anymore where hitters
Why can
are willing to shorten up, tighten up, and try to hit the ball back up the middle other way. He was trying to hit that hole, I believe. Very good at bat with 2 strikes.
Swing and a miss as he was out front that time. And that is cut on and missed. And it's 1-2.
He has a tendency to chase out of the zone, and that slider that's down, that's one of his money pitches to get that swing and miss.
Steps on the bag for one. Plenty of time at first. That's a
Nice
double
play.
Oh, man, what a smooth double play. That was a thing of beauty from start to finish.
Drew Waters.
Drew Waters stands in. Check swing, and he went. And it's 0-1.
0-1.
2 outs, and 1 in scoring position. Next offering is in for a strike.
Well, I know they've gotten out to an early lead, but you don't want to take these opportunities for granted. With 2 outs, still lock in with a quality at bat, drive in that run. You may not have another runner in scoring position the rest of this ball game.
That misses the zone. It's 2-2.
Full count.
This one in the dirt. Starting to go after
come
it.
on.
Now we'll look down to third. No swing. Eric Summerskill with the call.
It's 2 walks
first
in
and
this inning.
second with 2 outs. Stepping in, Jonathan India.
Ball.
And ball 1.
1-0.
Here's a rocket out to left. Laureano makes the play, and that's the 3rd out. But 2 runs for him, and they jump ahead. On to the bottom of the first.
So much for trying to have a good first inning.
Ready to go for the last half of the inning. And into the box for Baltimore, Jackson Holiday.
Jackson Holiday.
And first offering is fouled off. Swing and a miss.
0-2.
Goes down swinging for the strikeout. Couldn't catch up to the heater. Ramon Urias, the next to hit for the Orioles. And that one is lifted in the air. Waters towards the line, looking up, makes a one-handed catch. All right, let's take a look at the Orioles lineup now. One guy they want to get turned around in the 6th spot, Adley Rutschman.
Well, it's been especially bad for him here at home for some reason, Boog. I mean, he's hitting under 200 for the season in front of his home crowd. That's usually where you feel the most comfortable. You're familiar with how that batter's box feels.
He throws 5 pitches.
Well, got to pause on
Yep,
that.
this is a typical Oriole game in 2025.
And we're back. Top of the 2nd, and now it's Kyle Isbell. Sugano back to work. Gets the outside corner with that one. Isbell, a rangy center fielder, in the 8th spot in today's lineup, and he was a 3rd-round pick back in 2018. Here comes a pitch. And that's downstairs. And that is ball 1. Singy wasn't very sharp in the first, got hit around a little bit, just wasn't able to locate particularly well. A lot of stuff in the fat part of the plate.
Yeah, Boog, he wasn't fooling anyone. It's a tough place to be because it's not always obvious what adjustments need to be made. Sometimes it's location, sometimes it's being too predictable. Sometimes you're tipping your pitches. He's going to need to figure it out quickly, though.
And it remains 2-2.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Swings through it for the K. Tied him up on a fastball inside.
You usually are going to see that inside fastball a little longer coming in from the opposite side, but that pitch really got in on him.
This still has the makings of what could be a decent start if Sugano can settle down and rattle off some scoreless innings.
To the baseball.
Limit the hits.
That misses.
1-1.
And 1-1. Freddie Ferguson doing the umpiring duties behind the plate in this one.
Yeah, Freddie's a well-respected umpire, Boog. Maybe a little bit more of a pitcher's umpire. He does like to pitch down just below the knees.
Pitcher's umpire my ass. He ain't giving me any calls.
Covering that spot these days.
That one fouled off. 2-2. Good eye in that spot. Fans don't really understand the familiarity and relationship players and coaches have with umpires. I mean, you see them a lot.
Yeah, Boog, they're all out there trying to do their best and perform at a high level. So when you respect that, I think over time you can develop a relationship with them.
This one in the air.
Pops him up.
Urias under it. Makes the grab for the second out. As the game has moved along, we see more and more information supplied by teams about the umpires. I've been in clubhouses where they have pictures of all four guys, nicknames, hometowns, and as well hobbies listed, just so you can kind of small talk the umpire a little bit.
That's great.
2 down, nobody on. That's to third. Urias in plenty of time to first. Royals.
Thank goodness for Ramon Urias.
Nothing doing for the Royals. They're up 2-0. Bottom of the inning. Ryan O'Hearn comes up to hit.
Designated hitter, Ryan O'Hearn.
And that's off the inside edge. 1-0. Right through there for a strike. On the corner for a strike. Going to count 1 and 2. Breaking ball misses down and away.
Recognize that changeup right out of the hand. Just spit on him.
Got him swinging. So digging in, Cedric Mullins went deep in the ball game last night. There's the swing and a miss.
0-1.
Swing and a miss. There's the changeup.
A lot of times you'll see a
Let's
pitcher
do-
maybe
let's do.
double up on a pitch. This guy will throw it 3 times, 4 times in a row because hitters just can't lay off of it.
1 down, base is empty. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
Lock me up.
Off to a strong start, Singy, as he's punched out 3 of the first 5 he's faced.
Well, he's definitely minimizing contact. He can get the swing and miss when he needs it, but he'll also keep the defense fresh behind him, allowing some balls in play as well.
Swing and a foul out of play.
This guy's seen 2 changeups in a row. Could be a little vulnerable for a fastball right here.
Next pitch misses way outside.
Rarely will you see a pitcher just waste a pitch like that. The batter wasn't even tempted to swing. Every pitch needs to have a purpose so that it can set up a following pitch to help you get that out.
2 outs, base is empty.
Adley takes Michael Waka deep to dead center. 424.
And they're on the board. It's 2-1.
Maybe he's starting to break out of this mini slump. That's the type of swing that makes you think good things are coming his way. Knew what pitch he wanted to hit. Spit on some other pitches in this at bat. Was very patient, and it paid off.
Here's Ramon Laureano. There's a swing and a drive. That one carried. Pulls it in on the warning track.
The Orioles draw within 1 thanks to Adley Rutschman
back with a solo
solo shot.
And it's now a 2-1 ball game. It's all set for the start of the inning. Now it's the DH, Mark Canha. First pitch doesn't find the zone.
Well, these Royals doing a great job, Boog, of just waiting for the right pitch to come their way, and I'm seeing very patient at-bats out of them. They're doing a good job of working the pitch count, and they've been able to push a couple of runs across to score as well.
And next up for the Royals, Bobby Witt Jr. RBI single his last time up. And that misses. And it's 1-0.
Still relatively early.
Runner on the go. Makes the grab, one away. Takes it to the bag himself and doubles it
Double
off.
play. Thank you very much.
First baseman, Vinny Pasquantino.
So up next, Vinny Pasquantino. Singled and drove in a run his first time through. Ball one, no strikes. Though Chris, through the early stages, he hasn't been very efficient in terms of the pitch count. He's going to need to get some quick outs if he's going to get deeper into this game. And that misses off the outside edge. It is interesting, though, when you consider the way the game is run now. Doesn't even matter that much if your starter doesn't go that deep, because teams are really aggressively building their bullpens. Freddie Fermin steps in for the Royals. He hit into a double play his first time up.
Ball.
Pasquantino leads off first with 2 down to the inning.
Ball.
In the dirt. Two outs. That one misses. Ball 3.
Right 2.
Squirts away a little bit.
Full count.
Foul ball, and it remains a full count. So now 2 on and 2 outs.
Adley's been in a very giving mood today.
Waters batting for the second time, and that's strike 1. 2 on, 2 outs. Just missed.
2 walks in the inning already, and he just doesn't seem comfortable out there. Like he can find the right mechanics and then repeat them.
In the dirt. Swing and a miss. Struck him out.
Gonna go shut down inning.
2 left on. We head down to the home half of inning.
Still threw more pitches than I would have liked him to.
Back here at the ballpark, let's check out the latest.
Braves are red hot. They won 8 straight.
Dylan Carlson.
Swing and a high fly ball left field. Blanco squeezes it, and there's 1 away. Here's Ryan Mountcastle.
First baseman, Ryan Mountcastle.
A lot of pitchers have caught on to how good he is hitting the first pitch. Smart to avoid the zone right there.
Next offering upstairs. And another ball. Swing and a fly ball in the air out towards right center field. Waters tracks it down for the out. So the batting order turns over. And next for the Orioles, Jackson Holliday. And there's
There we go,
a
Jackson.
rocket into the outfield.
That's going to be a double.
Around first and hustling for second. And he'll pull in there with a stand-up double.
Well, clearly he was ready to hit right there. Really good swing right there. He got a pitch that he knew he could handle, allowed himself to stay back just a
We just
tad
need
bit
Ramon
longer,
to
and he hit the ball
bring him
on the
in.
screws.
Ramon Urias now at the plate. Swing and a ground ball. And that one finds its way through.
Tie ball game. Let's go.
Score from second, and it's an RBI single. It's 2-2.
Comes through with the RBI. Timing on the swing was good. Able to shoot the ball up the middle. Didn't square it up as much as he probably would have liked, but that's a good approach paying off.
2 outs. Runner on first. So next to hit for Baltimore, Gunnar Henderson. Tied up here in the early going.
Tag 2.
In the dirt.
0-2.
In the dirt, but kept close. Pitch misses,
That's the ball.
and that's ball 2.
2-2.
Urias off of first with 2 away. Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming.
Come on.
Cut on and miss, struck him out. Make it 4 strikeouts for him on the bump today. A run on 2 hits, and they leave 1. 3 innings
Okay, we got this
complete.
game tied up.
We are tied 2-2.
Ooh, way late on that one.
New inning getting
Leading
started,
off for
and
Kansas
here
City,
is
second
Jonathan
baseman,
India.
Jonathan India.
Called strike, a sinker at the bottom of the zone.
He's pitching well, but not throwing a ton of first pitch strikes. Usually doesn't work out for success, but you can never predict baseball.
No, that's low.
That
Ball.
one in the dirt, 1-1. And there's a ball.
No, that's inside.
That one
Ball.
missed. That one misses.
Miss. Ball
So a
4. Check
leadoff
your base.
walk.
He just hasn't had great command of his pitches in this one. Definitely more walks than you'd like to see.
Line drive, base hit. Throw back in quickly. First and second now with nobody out.
He needed that one. It's been a tough stretch at the plate lately. Challenged him with the fastball right in the heart of the zone, and he was clearly ready to jump all over it.
Bunts it in the air. Goes to third for 1. And that's 2.
Okay. I'll take it.
And to the plate for Kansas City, Michael Garcia. 1 for 2. He had an RBI base hit back in the first. That one misses. Ball 1.
Well, if he's going to steal second, you want him to go early in the count. That way he's not a distraction to the hitter at the plate. Go ahead and get it out of the way so the hitter can focus on the pitch.
Sugano throws to
No, he's
first.
safe.
Blanco gets back easily.
Base runner with a one-way lead right there. All he's trying to do is get a look at the pitcher's move. Had no intent of stealing on that pitch.
Way high.
2-2.
Outside
Got a
low.
full count.
And the count's full. And ball 4, 2 aboard.
Well, interesting. He went with the off speed and walked the hitter. Man, you got to challenge the guy with the fastball.
Canna up
No,
to bat
that missed.
next.
That's the ball.
Lays off for a ball.
1-0.
Swing and a ball lifted left field. And that's the third out.
I don't remember ever, or I don't remember
Ready
the
to
last time I
go,
gave up
bottom
6
4.
walks
Here's the
in
Oriole
a
cleanup
game.
hitter, Ryan O'Hearn. Fastball for a strike.
Boog, over 80% of his first pitches are strikes. You're doing that, could have a really good day out there on the mound.
In the air, pretty deep out to center field. Isbell hauls it in, and there's one away. Cedric Mullins, the next to hit for the Orioles. And that one fouled off. 1 out, base is empty. Next offering is fouled back.
I would love to hit for better batting averages, but I guess some of these are like par for the course for
Picks
real
up his
baseball
5th
nowadays.
strikeout on the hill. Here's Adley Rutschman.
next for the
He's already
Orioles.
homered in this game.
Catcher, Adley Rutschman.
Foul ball there. Next next offering is fouled
Come on,
back.
Adley, I'll take a second homer.
2 down, nobody on. We're here in the bottom of the 4th.
I'll take a second homer. There you go, Adley.
He knew it.
Oppo Taco. And the Orioles have the lead.
Another homer. His second home run of the game, and that gives him the lead. It's 3-2.
That's the exact definition of hitting the ball where it's pitched, taking that outside fastball and driving it the opposite way out of the ballpark. You want to bottle that type of approach.
2 outs, nobody on. Ramon Laureano will hit next. And first offering is fouled off.
You love to see Adley having a big game.
Swing and a high fly ball out towards right field. And puts the squeeze on that one. And that is that. Solo homer brings in 1 for Baltimore. It's now a... Welcome back.
Leading
Quite
off
a
for
pitcher's
Kansas
duel
City,
so far. Here's how the
shortstop,
starters have
Bobby Witt
performed
Jr.
up to this point. Sugano back to work. The shortstop takes the ball.
Well, you got to give him credit out there on the mound. This outing started off a little shaky, but he's found a way to settle in and turn this into a pretty good start. Kind of shows you a lot about his mental makeup as a pitcher.
Come on. 82.
On the ground right side. And Witt is out.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air. Lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution.
Pasquantino stands in now and watches strike 1.
No balls, 1 strike.
The Royals trailing by a run, and we're at the top of the 5th. And now it's
Ball.
even up.
1-1.
That
Yeah.
catches the corner.
1-2.
And he couldn't hold back. He's rung up on strikes.
Got him.
Now batting, catcher.
Freddie Fermin steps in for the Royals. He's 0 for 1.
Mr. Frederick Fermin.
Swing and a high fly ball right field. Makes the play, and it's out number 3.
And Sugano has a fairly easy inning. Sugano, with the exception of the
We head to
walks,
the bottom
has
of the
not
5th.
pitched badly.
This is Dylan Carlson.
Right fielder, Dylan Carlson.
That missed by a lot. And that's ball 1. Carlson, 26 years old, usually in left, but today he's starting in right field. And another ball.
Well, the big play, in my opinion, from right field is that throw from right field to third base. Longest one in the game, and you got to have a pretty strong arm. Hopefully he can play that one hop nicely if he has an opportunity to throw out a runner.
The 2-1. Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Got him looking. That's a strikeout.
Well, just couldn't pull the trigger on the fastball right there, and I don't think he was taking it, thinking it might be a called ball or anything. I just think he was flat out frozen. Did not expect that location, in my opinion.
And first offering is fouled off. One down, base is empty. Ball 1 there.
That's a ball.
His understanding of the strike zone, very impressive.
1-2.
That was a very close 0-2 fastball. I just don't know how you take that.
That misses
That's
the
the ball.
zone, and the count's even at 2.
He's
2-2.
great hitting the ball the other way, and that pitch did a good job to straighten him up a bit. Mission accomplished.
3.
Swing and a miss, struck him out. Picks up strikeout number 7. So back to the top of the Orioles lineup. Jackson Holliday, the next to hit for the Orioles.
Holiday.
And that is out of play.
Come on, Jax. Give me another extra base hit.
And a base hit up the middle. Joey gets on base and keeps it going. And into the box for Baltimore, Ramon Urias.
He might want to steal second in this spot, but he's dealing with a catcher that has one of the best pop times in the game. He needs to pick his spot very wisely.
Runner takes off. Pitch misses.
Nope, ball.
Throw there.
1-1.
Runner at second, 2 down. Last half of inning number 5. That just misses.
Ball.
2 balls and a strike.
Give me another base hit, bro.
That one missing inside.
First pitch strike from the pitcher, but then no panic at all by the hitter. Very patient, showing good discipline. Now he's in the driver's seat with the 3-1 count.
Inside corner, and that's called a strike.
Full count.
Runner at second, 2 down. And a swing and a miss. Strikeout number 8, and the Orioles leave 1. Back now at Oriole Park. All right, we go to the top half of inning number 6. Now it's the right fielder, Drew Waters. First pitch misses.
90 digits.
And there's a
That's a
ball.
ball. 2-0.
Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. And there's 1 down. Jonathan India at the plate.
Second baseman, Jonathan India.
Now the Orioles manager is out of the dugout, and he'll make a move to the pen. Tomoyuki Sugano departs. Not his best performance, but he leaves with the lead. And we'll get a new arm into the game after this.
Now pitching
Coming on for the Orioles, Sir Anthony Dominguez.
Number 56.
Still a lot of game left, and this game could go either way. So this is a big opportunity for him to get some important outs and try to help carry this lead into the later innings.
And there's a strike. Good heater. It's 98.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Full night tonight, Boog, and that's a pretty firm fastball right there. I tell you what, memories of getting jammed, they creeping into my mind right
1
now.
and 2 the count.
Not close with that one. And the count now even up. The Royals down by a run, and we're in the top half of the 6th. High fly ball out to center field. Drops into the glove. Out number 2. Kyle Isbell steps in for the Royals. 1 for 2. And first offering is fouled off.
Here we go. Come on.
2 down, nobody on. Swinging a foul back. That's out of play. And the 0-2.
Ball.
That was absolute
One
gas.
ball, 2
Triple
strikes.
digits on the gun. It's just a different experience as a hitter watching that go by.
Nope. Ball.
Just missed. Gets a piece and stays alive.
Ball. Count is full.
Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. And a payoff pitch. Cut on and missed, and it's a strikeout, and that is the inning. Nothing doing for the offense that time. Part of the order, 3-4-5 coming. Back here in Baltimore, John Shambi with Chris Singleton in the booth, and leading off the bottom of the 6th, Gunnar Henderson. Swing and a miss. It's 0-1. Action in the pen down there. John Schreiber up and
Get it
throwing.
done. Come on.
Clark also throwing. The shortstop takes the ball. Chris, you played here in 2002. What are the memories that stand out as to being a member of the Baltimore Orioles?
For me, it was just pulling into the parking lot and having those that were there with an encouraging smile or a pat on the back, regardless of how things were going. It made it a lot easier to come to the ballpark, whether you were doing well or you were struggling. And then the way that they treated your family. I mean, this is a great place to play, and I'd say it's got to be one of the top places in all of baseball.
Up the middle, Witt. Tosses to first. One up, one down. And you had a cameo in the movie Moneyball as an Orioles player in a highlight clip. Here comes the skipper. And so the Royals bring on a new arm, Daniel Lynch.
Pretty tight game.
Hello, Daniel Lynch.
Quality pitches out of him right here.
Bring in a lefty to face a lefty.
Score right where it is.
Line drive, makes the grab, and there's two gone.
It's never fun going back to the dugout after hitting a line drive that finds a glove, but you will get some high fives. You know, when you make great contact, you feel like you've done everything right. But in this game of baseball, not everything is in your control.
Fires over to first. Inning over on the...
Let's go.
And welcome back to the ballpark. We go to the top of the seventh. So up now for Kansas City, Dairon Blanco.
Dairon Blanco.
And it just misses. Just missed.
Come on, Dairon Blanco.
Right through there for a strike.
Let's get him out.
Looking to get the tying run on base. That misses the zone, and that's ball three.
Pops him up.
Foul territory behind the plate. And there's one down. So digging in, Michael Garcia.
Michael Garcia.
And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike. That one the other way, and foul ball. Next one misses. 1-2 to count. And that one is inside. Got him swinging for the strikeout. Slider got him for strike three. So now here's the DH, Mark Canha. And there's a foul ball. Way out front for strike two.
Then he really sells the changeup with that arm action.
That one missed. Trying to hold a one-run lead here in the top half of inning number 7.
Come on.
Strikes him out for 100. KC down in order, and it's still a 3-2 ball game. Now the Orioles catcher, Adley Rutschman. He's got a couple homers already, so can he possibly do it again?
Come on, man. Of course he can. Those two he hit were legit, and he looks pretty locked in right now at the did.
In the air, right side. And that will drop foul. Just missed.
Okay.
Hit in the air, left field. Blanco under this one. Puts it away for the out. Laureano comes up to hit. 0 for 2 in this one. He swings and hits a fly ball. Center field. Isbell makes the grab on the run.
Well, those can be pretty fun as an outfielder. Got to put it into his highest gear and go a long way to track that one down. Nothing better than that. You feel like a wide receiver playing football.
Now fly ball to right center. Isbell sizing this one up. He's there. He's got it. And that is that.
Now pitching.
Welcome back, and a new arm on the mound to start the 8th. Gregory Soto.
65.
Well, the best relievers love the opportunity to come in and protect the tight lead late in the ball game. Some of them are just wired different, so we'll see what he's got here.
Inside, ball 1.
Trying to keep good speed off the bases.
Late swing, fouled off.
Come on, Whit.
Just misses with that one.
Man, oh man, I don't know how you take that pitch. That's as close as it gets.
Swing and a miss. Strike 3. That one came in at 99.
Let's go.
Pretty big strikeout right there to start this 8th inning. Down 1. Any leadoff base runner really makes this inning a bit more interesting. But now this offense has to switch from possibly trying to manufacture a run to needing to run into something or just try to string multiple hits together to get a run across the plate.
And a breaking ball misses outside. Holding on to a 1-run lead, and we're at the top of the 8th. Right through there for a strike. And a foul ball, he stays alive.
Great swing and solid contact. Just a little too quick. He's got to stay back a little longer.
Got him swinging for the strikeout. Slider got him for strike 3.
Chance to strike out the side now. You talk about the benefits, the advantages of relievers. If you come in and get the swing and miss.
Beautiful pitching job by Soto.
Whether it's inherited runners or maybe a little jam that they get into themselves, knowing that they can miss the bat, tell you what, that's huge. Change the ball game.
Next pitch is inside. 1 ball, 1 strike.
29,000 at the ballpark here.
3-1.
Fouls one away, and now 3-2. And the tying run is on base.
Second walk of the game for him, and he's been really patient at the plate. A game plan that he's sticking to. He's just not going outside of what he's looking for up there.
Waters in the box now. Take strike 1. They take the course out, and
there we go.
That is the inning. So no runs on no hits, no errors, and 1 left on. Home half of inning number 8 straight ahead. It's the Orioles 3 and the Royals 2.
You love to see it.
And we're back onto the bottom of the 8th. And now the first baseman, Ryan Mountcastle.
Mountcastle.
Lynch, a 6'6".
This is definitely mini pitcher's duel, which is in stark contrast to the first game of this series.
Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. Nice grab on the run. 1 down.
Now batting.
And next for the Orioles, Jackson Holliday.
Holliday.
Now a drag bunt, third base side. That's foul. Swing and a miss.
No balls, 2 strikes. Ball.
And that's awfully close. I don't know how you take that. He's seeing the ball out of the pitcher's hand really well right now.
One down, base is empty. Struck him out swinging. Went back to the fastball, and it was effective.
Now batting.
Ramon Urias, the next to hit for the Orioles. swing and a miss. Chased it out of the zone.
Filthy changeup right there. Just pulled the string.
That one ripped, and that's a fair ball. Takes the turn. He's digging for second. The throw in safely. It's a double and his second hit.
Multi-hit game for
there
him
we
now,
go.
and with the lack of results he's been having lately, I'm sure
Get this insurance run.
Textbook bat control right there. Got a pitch on the outside, saw it deep into the zone, and just barreled it up. Went the other way for the knock.
Rolled softly, but that goes foul. Next offering is fouled back. That one not close. Yeah, the count 1-2. Urias at second with 2 down.
Ball.
The guy at the plate could recognize slider out of the hand. Didn't stay in the tunnel very long in terms of depth and perception. He knew right away it was.
There we go. There's the insurance run.
Finds
I think.
Here's the throw to the plate. But it's
4-2.
And they lead by 2.
Got the job done to put him up by 2. Really nice job staying up the
Way
middle.
to pick
with his
up your
approach.
teammate.
Didn't try to do too much with the pitch. Just shot it through the infield. And now they've got some speed on first. So we'll see if they try to get him into motion.
Now here is Ryan O'Hearn. 0 for 3 in this one. Foul ball.
This might be a steal situation, but that's not your average catcher behind the dish. You have to be careful here.
Fastball for a strike. Meanwhile, activity in the bullpen. Taylor Clark getting loose out there. Schreiber getting cranked up as well. The next pitch misses. Now 1-2.
That's a really good job of laying off the 0-2 high fastball. Is going to make that pitcher really have to respect this hitter.
Oh, that's a strikeout, and that'll do it for the inning. But they pick up 1 run on the RBI single. Last chance coming up.
Now pitching.
We're
for
back.
The
It's the top of the 9th, and there's a new pitcher on the mound.
Number
Ryan
43.
Baker. He pitched yesterday, and we'll see him once again.
Baker.
India, the
1-0.
leadoff batter, as he looks at ball 1. High fly ball down the left field line. Back there. Onto the track. And he makes
There
the
we
catch.
go. The wall saved me there.
Now batting the center fielder, Kyle Isbell.
He's 2 outs away. And now the center fielder, Kyle Isbell. That one
Nope,
close,
ball.
ruled the ball. And that's ball 1.
1-0.
Next offering is fouled back. The Royals trailing by 2 here at the top of the 9th. So now 1-2. That one
Ball,
just
that's up.
misses.
Really good 2-strike pitch right there. Surprised he was able to spit on that thing.
In the air, left field, down the line. They
There we
got it
go.
round number 2. So it's their last chance in this one. Dairon Blanco steps in for the Royals. Hit to right, and that should do it.
3 up, 3 down, and a guaranteed series win for the Orioles. Back-to-back series wins for the Orioles. Sugano did not pitch great, but he did enough to get the win. Adley with a great day. 2 home runs.
Never know who's going to come up with the big hit, who's going to come out of the bullpen.
Ramon Urias and Jackson Holiday did their part.
You want to extend it.
And your final 4-2.
And the bullpen was locked down.
Win this one for Chris Singleton and our entire crew. I'm John Shamby saying so long.
And Riley, after Sugano's first inning, he pitched pretty well. Way too many walks.